It's
It's almost unthinkable.
you wrote this treatise yourself?
Yes!
I see. It's not appropriate for a child to discuss matters such as these.
Your age notwithstanding, magic pertaining to life and death is dangerous and forbidden territory. You must not delve further into it. It would surely be looked upon as an act of hubris.
Such thinking would risk drawing the ire of the god of life and death, Ankh-Selim. Well, Zeref, is that clear?
Yes, sir. All I want is to understand why people live, and why it is we die. There has to be a reason.
A dream? Must have been a dream. Can't remember the last time I had one. Natsu. It's been ages since my younger brother was with us. At the time he was taken, his life was just beginning. I could never understand why he had to die. And so, that became my life's mission.
There's still much work to be done. But if we find a way to amass the 2.7 billion units of magic power needed, the revived system will become reality.
It's unbelievable. The theoretical magic is flawless.
The revive system could bring back the dead?
In the Academy's history, we've never witnessed such a mind.
How many times must I repeat myself, Zeref? The type of magic that you're exploring is strictly forbidden. Have you not considered the toll? The sheer number of lives that must be sacrificed for your design to work? Life and death are both bound by nature, and they fall under the rules of gods, not mere mortals.
Consider life. There exists an element of human choice in its creation, does there not? So then, why should death be fully exempt from that?
Ankh-Selim, I beseech you to have mercy on this boy's soul! Zeref,
Yes, sir?
are you ignoring my commands? I told you to stop working on this Eclipse project.
But the design is almost complete, and I figured out how to avoid the ethical dilemma. A door that takes us through time, backwards.
But why return to the past?
Well,
It's all part of a recurring focus of your work. I can only assume your ultimate goal is to bring your late brother back to life. Despite our repeated warnings over the years, you remain obsessed with the dangerous idea of reviving the dead. And because of this, the board has decided to expel you. This was not an easy decision. We all had such high hopes for you.
not now! Please, sir!
Your brother is never coming back. And nothing you can do will change that! What's happening?
Teacher, help me.
Oh no! This must be the wrath of Anxelum!
Before I knew it, the lives of every teacher and student at the academy had been snuffed out. I had indeed drawn the wrath of Anxelum. This curse is one of contradiction. The deeper my concern for life, the more I'm surrounded by death. Please forgive me. The only way to suppress it is to have no concern for life. This curse also stopped my process of aging, dooming me to live forever. After the school, I was plagued by conflict, unfathomable guilt for taking so many lives. Yet the fact that I could continue my studies forever pleased me greatly, and in turn, that joy disgusted me. After wandering through that existential labyrinth for years, I came to a conclusion. My death will bring all this to an end. So I began to undertake the most taboo magic of all. That which creates life. I brought into existence demons that could kill me, known today as demons of the books of Zeref. Because they were made of ether, the building blocks of magic, I originally called them Aetherius. If only those demons were powerful enough to finish me off. Eventually, I created my magnum opus that could bring all this to an end. In fact, I called it END. Aetherius Natsu Dragneel. But this was not some object or tool to be used as a means to an end. He was human from the beginning, flesh and blood. I had cared for my beloved brother's body all those years, waiting for this day. At last, my brothers returned as the ultimate Aetherius. My deepest desires have both been made flesh. Natsu, do you remember me? I am your older brother, Zeref. Aetherius Natsu Dragneel. I'm sure you'd like to know how you were paired with Igneal, as well as my connection to Mavis. But those tales will be told later. At the moment, there's a very important man that I need to meet with. Can I even call him a man? It's rather surprising that you agreed to have this discussion. I can assume this is how you normally look? How's your arm healing up? Well, Acnologia?
Black Wizard, what is it you want?
You crave destruction, yet you hardly indulge yourself. If you so desired, you could use your power to bring the entire world to its knees. But for some reason you haven't. Whether it's a matter of principle or ambition is unclear.
The same could be said of you.
To be quite honest, my indecision is what has kept me out of the fray. Should I side with humans and do battle with you? Or would the opposite better suit my needs? But I've come to the conclusion that the question itself is flawed. After weighing my interests, I am on neither side. Both you and mankind should be wiped out. What do you think? You have been waiting for a serious challenge, correct? I am the one who will bring that to you. The world will bear witness. A human, a dragon, and an immortal will constitute this final battle.